Hey everybody, sitting here today with Dad, and we was just shooting around, and we had been asked about a story, and so Daddy, I'm gonna let you answer the story.
The Wolverine.
Yeah, with your hair to
Now this is my impersonation of Wolverine when he gets old and in disguise. Of course, Hugh Jackman, he'll probably wish he looked as good when he gets old.
Probably sue you.
Uh,
A lawsuit on you.
you can't get blood out of a turnip.
You can get the turnip
No, but
though.
we can get the turnip.
that's true.
No, we're going to talk about a little story. I mean, a little bitty sucker about like that. It concerned Elvis wanting to get in touch with the president. And of course, I'm going to talk about Nixon. I'm talking about Jimmy Carter at the time. He was president, and Elvis wanted to talk to him. So I said, well, I think I can get through to him. Oh, he said, no, you can't get through to him. Hell, he said, he's a waste of time. I said, well, you don't mind if I try, do you? And he said, no. So I said, okay. So I left and went downstairs, and the person I called was Bill Glass, who was a senator then, and I did get in touch with his office. Finally, got through to him, and I was asking him. I said, "Look," I said, "Elvis, he's wanting to talk to Jimmy Carter, president, and all." And I said, I don't know how to call the White House, but it don't put me through to anybody that would really, uh, get in touch with him personally and tell him what I want." He said, "Who is this?" And I told him, I said, "My name's Billy Smith, and I'm Elvis's his first cousin." And I said, "I got his private number." I said, "Now, uh, you can check this private number. I know y'all have a way of doing that and all." I said, "To verify that it's who it is." So I gave him Elvis's number, and this was into his bedroom, was his private number. And so he said, "Okay." He said, "Let me see what I can do." So I thought, well, okay, that'd be great, if you can. He said, "Well, I'll see what I can do for you." And so I hung up, and I really, I thought, well, at this point, I don't think it'll happen. But I got a call the next afternoon, and Elvis says, said, "I need for you to come up here a minute." And so I did. He said, "You ain't gonna believe this." He said, and I really don't believe it myself. He said, "But I got a phone call this afternoon." And he said, "I picked it up, and they asked for Billy Smith." And I said, "Well, I ain't giving nobody your number here. I forgot about that." And he said, "Oh, yeah, okay." He said, "But believe it or not, it was Chip Carter, the president's son, calling me back. And he asked for you because you had put a call in." And he said, "I wouldn't have believed it." He said, "But you actually got through to him." I said, "Well, I went around and I told you, hey, your name goes a long way influencing people and all." I said, "I told you I could." And of course, I had to brag about it a little bit and all. And he said, "No." He said, "Don't get, he don't get too cocky, you little, I ain't gonna say what he said." But I said, "Okay." So anyway, he had said, Chip had called him and talked to him, and it wasn't the president, but it was his son, and he'd relay the message and all that. So that's how it was. Now, what Elvis called him about, I can't talk about right now. But I thought it was a good story, and boy, it boosted my ego a whole lot, I'll tell you.
that's real good story. Of course, like I said, we've been asked about it. But, do you have anything else to share? Or?
Well, I got a
I
I got a little knife collection. I could send somebody one, and all that kind of share it.
well, like I said, I wasn't trying to cut you off.
Oh yeah, you was.
I didn't.
You meant to cut me off.
No.
That's all right.
Well,
I've been cut off before.
hadn't had you on there for a while, and I don't.
I've been cut off before. Oh, you hadn't had me on here.
Oh, me.
But anyway,
I'll see what kind of day it's going to be.
I'm telling you, boy. You want to step over here, or you going to talk behind the cameras over there, Joe?
Sorry, y'all. We carried on. Mama's We're not gonna
She-
say what Mama's doing, but she's over there.
She's gonna be in the next one, I tell you that.
Yes, yes.
But anyway, we had fun
Drinking
doing
wine.
stuff and
More
making
wine.
you know what, just you get so many stories and all, and you get fans asking questions and all that, and boy, it's just, you want to answer every one of them if you possibly can.
And if we can, we're gonna possibly
And
try,
we're gonna
we're gonna
try,
try to do that
we'll
on these
try.
videos. But hey, we appreciate y'all watching. We definitely appreciate your subscribers, and keep on subscribing. It's like we've told y'all, it's absolutely free, doesn't cost you anything. Just hit that subscribe button. And also too, I'd like to say for all y'all, the prayers and thoughts that you sent. I know I'd said it last time, but I really want to say it again from the family. It meant a lot, and your cards and letters and stuff, and we really appreciate that. With that being said, we're gonna.
One other thing, just remember now, you hit the subscribe button, not the eject button, because if you do, you're going to throw me and Danny completely off the camera. We won't be back.
It'll be
No.
Right.
Go ahead.
But hey, how do we always end it, Daddy?
We always live
live
Elvis.
Elvis.